Hi, students and scholars. My name is Miss Pagan, and I'm a VCS. I'm also a fourth grade remote teacher, and I'm so excited to be working on this lesson with you. Today, we are working on Module 5 and Day 26. Our topic is Compare Fractions Greater than 1. And our focus question is, how can you compare fractions greater than 1? Today, I'm going to be working with you only on the launch or the application problem. So if you notice on these Google slides that your teacher has placed in your Google Classroom, on slide 8 is the launch problem, or also the application problem. Your teacher is going to ask you to read the story 3 times and then use the blue box to answer these questions. Or she may use a tool that is in our Google Jamboard. So today I'm going to show you how to use this Google Jamboard to complete our application problem. And we are going to be using the 3 reads strategy. Let's take a moment just to look at the 3 reads strategy. Again, we're in Module 5 and we're in Lesson 26. And in our launch problem, we are going to read the story 3 times. So scholars, take a moment just to look at this 3 read strategy poster. We're going to read the story 1 time. And on our first time, we're going to think about what is happening in the story. In literacy, or when we read a story, we make a mind movie and we think about who is in the story, what is in the story, and what is happening. And so today, after read 1, you are going to think about what is happening in the story. Then you're going to click at read 1, which is yellow, on a yellow sticky note. And when you click on this yellow sticky note, you're going to write down what is happening in the story. After our first read, we'll have a second read. And in our second read, we'll think about what is the question asking you. We'll click on our sticky note that says read 2. We'll double click, open, and write notes about what is the question and what is it asking us in this application problem. Finally, students and scholars, will read the application problem a 3rd time. And we'll think, what is the important information? Or what are the numbers? After we listen to the story a 3rd time, we'll click on our read 3 sticky note and then take notes. You might want to write the numbers of this important information in this application problem. All right, students and scholars, let's begin our read 1. Just a hint, in case you're working with a partner, you will use one column of sticky notes and your partner will use the other column of sticky notes. All right, students and scholars, here's our read 1. Barbara needed 3 1/4 cups of flour for her recipe. She had only a 1/4 cup measuring cup. How many times did she have to fill the measuring cup? Okay, what's happening in this story? Take a moment and click on your sticky note of read 1 and write any notes about who, what, or what is happening. You may press pause on this video, and when you're ready to continue, click play. All right, students and scholars, I hope you have written some notes on read 1. Let's read the story a 2nd time. Barbara needed 3 1/4 cups of flour for her recipe. She had only 1/4 cup, a 1/4 cup measuring cup. How many times did she have to fill the measuring cup? Students and scholars, this is our second read. Let's click on the second read sticky note or read 2 and write, what is the question? Or what is the question asking us? You may click pause on this video as you write notes, or you and your partner may write notes. You may also turn to your partner and share what you wrote on your sticky note. And when you are ready, click play again. Students and scholars, I hope you have turned to your partner and shared what you have on your read 2, or you have read your partner's sticky note. Now we're ready for read 3. Barbara needed 3 1/4 cups of flour for her recipe. She only had a 1/4 cup measuring cup. How many times did she have to fill the measuring cup? All right, students and scholars, we've just done read number 3. What is the important information? And what are the numbers? Now, students and scholars, I'm going to ask you to click on your read 3 sticky note. As you double click, write the numbers that you notice or any important information. Once you've written the notes, you can click pause or click play when you have finished. All right, students and scholars, this is a moment for us to now take our sticky notes, look over our sticky notes, and begin to solve this application or launch problem. Or we can look at our partner's sticky notes, and that might give us some clues or ideas on how to solve this application or launch problem. Students and scholars, now that we've done our 3-read strategy, you will take 5 minutes to complete the application problem. You may now use any tools on the Google Jamboard to help solve. If you would like to use the pen, click on the left and you may write anything in the center to solve this problem. You may decide to draw or write quantities or numbers. In the case you make an error, click on the eraser and you may erase. You may also use additional sticky notes right here, or you might want to draw. You might want to click on the shapes feature so that you can draw a tape diagram. Or you may select to draw an area model to show your work today. And finally, don't forget to label using a text box. All right, students and scholars, this is Ms. Pagan, and I've showed you a support tool that you can use today to solve your application problem. Teachers, feel free to stop the video now and give your students 5 to 7 minutes to complete the problem and then share. Students and scholars, have a great day.